Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Just how big are the needs of others in our community, and how can you help out? Welcome Wendy Osborne, the founder and director of Tabitha's Way to the Table.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
You've had a busy day.
Yes.
And that will reflect in your voice for the next couple of minutes.
Yes, I
You've been
apologize.
talking all day about how great Tabitha's Way is.
So we've had several individuals and groups coming to our pantry today, and so I've spent a lot of time talking to them about our organization, what we do, and why it's important, and how they can help. So
After this, you can go home and go to bed.
Okay. Oh, great. That's good.
Can I give you permission to do that?
Thank you very much. Yes.
I think last time you were here, you were also in the process of moving to the bigger facility as well. So
start there.
So now you're in the bigger, better location,
building.
right?
Yes. We are so blessed. In March, we were able to move into our new facility, which used to be the old Big John's Country Store, the craft store, or some individuals know it as Fritzy's.
I remember that.
We were able to purchase that building about 2 years ago, and renovated that building. Renovated that building and moved in March. And so we love it. The important things for the building is that we have the loading dock doors, so we can bring food in on pallets. We move about 80,000 pounds of food every single month. Wow. So not having to lift all that with our backs is a blessing. And then the ADA access, so the doors. We now have a ADA ramp and a ADA door, so individuals who have disabilities or seniors can come in and shop. The first week we were open, we had a gentleman that came by, and he was in a fully automated wheelchair. And he said to me, "I've known about your pantry for years, but I just couldn't get into it." And so I know it broke my heart. But then I said, "Okay, but we're here now. We can help you." And I was so grateful that we could serve him and help him. And so it was wonderful. So we are so blessed to be in that new building.
And is that second? First North?
It's 45 East and First North.
Okay. All right, just
North.
in case.
Yeah, 45 East, yeah.
Okay.
So right there.
And what's the average number of visits someone in need makes to your pantry?
So on average, we see it's about anywhere from 5 to 6.5 visits is what we see.
So it's not a long term.
No, it's temporary.
And so what kind of situations are people going through? Normally, do you find?
So our mission statement is to help families and individuals through a tough time. And so what is a tough time? We have families that come in. We had a senior that came in, and her situation with her finances, she was on Social Security, but she had $16 a month in which to live off of, which is like not enough money to buy food at all. We had a gentleman who came in recently who his wife was, they're a young couple. He had a good job. He had good insurance. His wife was pregnant with twins, and sadly, they lost one of the twins, and so now they had this massive financial burden in terms of funeral services and expenses that they weren't never dreaming or anticipating to have. And so we were able to help them through that time to provide food for them. We have other individuals that come in, and maybe their car breaks down or there's a temporary job loss. And so those are the individuals that we're serving, mostly families and children. 50% of those we serve or more are children. So local families, just families in need.
All right. And what about for those that are looking for service opportunities? Looking to
Pick me.
to get back to the pantry or to help out?
So we serve on average 6,000 individuals every month. Right now we have 56 volunteers that go out to pick up the food from local grocery stores like Macy's and Stokes and Costco, Olive Garden, all these different organizations. So it takes 56 volunteers just to get it to the pantry. Now we have to get it in the pantry and stocked on the shelves. So we're always looking for volunteers that can come in, whether it's they drop in just once. If you have some free time, you want to drop in for an hour, great. If you can come in once a week or once a month, we always have things going on. There's a lot of hands that need to help to stock and get that food in. We also need hands to help get the food to our clients, meaning serving our clients. And so whether that's standing at our refrigerator and helping our clients see what food items we have so that they are aware of that, helping them out to their car. We have several individuals that don't have the ability to take that grocery cart of food and get it into their car. So we have volunteers that help them just get the food from their cart and into their car.
Okay.
So there's a lot of
And
opportunities.
how young can, I've got 4 boys. I'm always wanting
Yep.
them to do something.
And they have lots of energy, so
They're
we love
so
that.
nice. Oh,
We
yeah.
love the kids with energy. So we typically prefer kids 8 years and older, so that they have an opportunity to learn about what we're doing. We spend some time with them and explain who is hungry in our community and why this is important and how they're helping. So when they're checking the cans of food, they're not just feeling like, oh, I'm just playing with food or I'm checking cans of food. It's I'm feeding people. I'm understanding that if you're not checking the food, we don't have food on our shelves and people don't get to eat. So you're feeding people. And so explaining that process to them and involving them is a lot of fun. Kids are natural givers. Kids are, they have big hearts and they want to give and they want to do service. And so it's an excellent opportunity for kids, for families, and for retired individuals to come. Anyone. There's always something for someone to do at Tabitha's Way, always.
Do you have like clerical work as well?
Yes.
Some volunteering
Yes.
do, or
Yes.
administrative?
Yeah, we have anything from helping us do creating marketing posters to putting together Excel sheets to writing grants. We have our intake specialists. So when a client first comes to our pantry, we do a needs assessment and we sit down with them, and we have volunteers that will sit down and talk to those individuals and really find out what's the root problem, what's going on in their situation. And it takes really someone with a very compassionate heart that can get people to open up, and because people don't want to be vulnerable. And so when you can get people to talk and share what's going on so that we can find a resource that can help that family besides just the food that we're giving them, what else can we offer them that will help them through that tough time and make that transition period or that time for them easier.
So, Wendy, people watching this may wonder, okay, you've just talked about food, but they know that you have bins throughout the county. But there's been a transition over the last couple of years. Explain the transition with the clothes and the bins and the food.
Okay. So Tabitha's Way originally started, we had a thrift store and a food pantry, and the purpose for the thrift store was to fund the food pantry. And just to kind of give you an idea, in a year's time, we would maybe see 130 people that had asked for help with clothing assistance. But we're feeding 6,000 people a month. And so there's a much greater need in terms of food. And so, and with the clothing, there was a space issue. There's a lot of handling the clothes and reselling the clothes and all those things. And so, and of course, we're doing the same thing. We're collecting clothing items and small household items. And those items are sold, actually they're resold locally here, and they're become affordable clothing here in our county for people. But all of the monies from that go back to our food pantry, so it provides food for individuals. So if you have clothing items, kids tend to grow out of their clothes. Sadly, we do too sometimes. It's coming up on the holidays. If those jeans get a little tight, no worries, put them in the bin. So we can use them. So yeah, it's a huge benefit. So it becomes clothing for other people and food for Tabitha's. So.
Is there a greater need maybe this time of year for cold weather items also? Maybe more coats, maybe more gloves, maybe blankets?
Yeah, we tend to get a lot of hats, but gloves is a big need.
Okay.
Snow boots.
But are you going to
coats.
keep those at Tabitha's Way?
We don't keep them at Tabitha's
You'll
Way,
sell
but
them.
we sell them and then provide vouchers. So our clients, if somebody has a need for free clothing or clothing assistance, they can come in and get a voucher and still go get them. So and the local organizations that we partner with still need those items. So they're still
Good to
helpful.
know.
So they still find the way to the person that needs them. So it almost gets a double whammy because you get the food and you also get the clothing it needs for people.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
That's good.
Are there also opportunities to maybe help serve holiday dinners?
we're doing our Thanksgiving turkey basket this Saturday, but it does fill up. We've actually already filled up with all of our volunteers, so you almost have to catch us early. So we have 75 volunteers will come this Saturday to give out 450 Thanksgiving baskets. At
Will you be
Tabitha's
doing
Way.
anything for Christmas?
Christmas,
Or by the time this airs, Thanksgiving
Will be gone, yeah.
Yeah.
So Christmas, we are collecting stockings for children to
Okay,
give out. So that's an
perfect.
opportunity there.
Okay.
But give us a call.
Just
email
call
us.
and see what you
Yeah.
need.
Our number
Okay.
is 801-709 209-8573
Okay.
or info@tabithasway.org, or just drop in and see us. But we're a party of projects. There's something going on all the time.
And let's not forget Tabitha's Way after the holidays.
That's right.
Yes.
People
Yes.
are still hungry in the summer months as well, and so I think you're just such a great resource. You were truly inspired years ago to open this here at this end of the
Indeed.
valley. And
Blessed to be here and thankful
We're
for
blessed
the
to have
support.
you.
So thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Wendy.
You guys are
I
awesome.
love that. Party of projects.
Yes.
There's more studio chatter on the way.